All right. So we'll begin today's speaking session. Speaking of the IELTS, believe me, these are the formats which have helped many students, and they're going to help you also. So just see these questions. These are type of questions that are generally seen in the introductory, questions. And there are, there may be one question or there may be two questions which may start with how often. Now, sometimes what happens is that you start the answer in the wrong way and then irreparable loss occurs, because then you cannot, correct it by any method. So whenever the examiner asks you a how often question, remember one thing: the word often will not come in the answer, except for one situation in which you have to reply as very often. Okay. So how often you have to reply as very often. Otherwise, if you reply as very often, only then the word often comes. Otherwise, often word will not come. I'll tell you how. How often do you meet your neighbors? And the students would start the answer by saying, I often. And that is what I call irreparable damage. Okay. How often do you go to the market? I often. That is wrong beginning, wrong way to begin. And then you cannot somehow, make the sentence correct. So whenever you have a how often question, you have to reply, how often do you meet your neighbors? I meet my neighbors very often. In that case, the word often will come in the answer. Or I meet my neighbors very rarely, once or twice in 6 months. I meet my neighbors every week, once or twice a week, once or twice a month. See, the word often is not coming in the answer, except for one situation when you have to reply as very often. Okay. So I'm going to ask Gagan these questions. Gagan, you are not the co-host.
I am the co-host.
Yes. Okay. So, how often do you meet your neighbors?
Well, I meet my neighbors every day because whenever I enter my home or whenever I leave my house, I always see neighbors standing near the door. So by waving hi, we always says hello.
Okay. We always say, not says.
We'll see. Yeah.
How often do you watch TV?
It's um very often I watch TV because I don't get much time to watch TV because of my sedentary lifestyle.
Then very often, you said very often. I watch TV every morning and evening for the news, you can say. Okay. I watch
Okay.
TV very often, in fact, once or twice a day, at least for the news or something else. I don't watch TV for long hours, but I watch TV once or twice a day for the news, you can say. Okay. How
Yeah.
often do you go for shopping?
Mm, I think it's I once or twice a month I prefer going to shopping to see new stuff coming in the market and looking for
Going to shopping is wrong preposition.
going going for shop going for a
Prefer going shopping once or twice a month. Okay.
month. Is
All
it like when I have to
yes.
just a second 071744 you just click on your participants आप participants वाले पे click करिए वहां से rename हो जाएगा because he's trying I think he's trying hard
अब मेरे को
he's
नाम
not able
बता
to.
दे. Ask him to speak out his name. I'll do it.
Ma'am,
What's your name? 071744. What's your name?
आपका नाम क्या है
Chat में लिख दो.
again one Samsung is there
Enter करके उसको बोल दो.
जी there's a girl Samsung SMAO37F please change your name please rename yourself.
All right. We'll begin. So now, Abdur, you are going to answer a few questions. Abdur, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So how often do you read magazines?
I often read
See,
magazines.
I
Uh,
often read magazines is wrong English. That would be do you often. That question is not do you often, it is how often. And you are doing exactly the same mistake, because of which I prepared these formats. Okay? You're causing irreparable damage. You speak good English and yet you will not get a very high score because you are making such basic mistakes. So remember one thing. I often is a wrong beginning of how often question. Okay? I'm asking you again. How often do you read magazines?
uh, I usually read twice a week.
I read magazines once
I
or
read,
twice a week. Okay. Like that, you can say I read magazines very often. I read magazines once or twice a week. I have subscribed to some magazines. I have subscribed to, you can name one or two magazines which you read regularly. Okay. Sports, you can say Sports Today. I've subscribed to, some uh, magazines related to celebrities or something. You can say anything if you actually read magazines, or you can be truthful in there. I'm not very fond of reading magazines, like that you can say. Okay. How often do you watch a movie in the cinema hall, Abdul?
I watch movie every week with my friends and with my family members, and I visit there twice a week.
Um, Visit there is not there. Na? How often do you watch
Uh,
a movie in the cinema hall? I watch a movie in the cinema hall once or twice a month, you can say. Okay. Or once or twice in 6 months. Very rarely. I watch a movie in the cinema hall very rarely. Nowadays, the people don't very often go to watch a movie in the cinema hall. Yes, they go, but it's not a very often affair. Okay. You can say I watch a movie in the cinema hall once or twice a month if you are watching too often. See here, I'll tell you one more thing. If for your answer to be realistic, if you watch TV once or twice a month, it is very rare. If you watch a movie in the cinema hall once or twice a month, it is very often. You get my point?
yes, ma'am.
So, how often do you play outdoor games, Abdul?
I every day play with my friends
I
every
play
day.
outdoor games very often, in fact, every day. Pick the answer in the right way to get a good score.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. How often do you throw parties?
Sorry, ma'am. How often?
Do you throw parties?
I usually don't attend parties, but once a month.
Once a month is wrong. It doesn't seem realistic. आप कहते हो, आप हिंदी में अगर बोलोगे, आप बोलोगे मैं एक बार महीने में पार्टी, अच्छा थ्रो करने का मतलब ये नहीं अटेंड करना, थ्रो करने का मतलब है पार्टी देना. So you can say I throw parties very rarely. Only on my birthday do I throw a party for my friends. Do I have a party for my friends? Okay, throw party. How often do you eat out, Abdul?
I eat out once or twice a week
Very good.
with
I
my
eat out very
friends.
often, but that is right. Now you've answered in the right way after 4 or 5 questions. Now remember, whenever you have a how often question, you should know how to answer it. Next, Dipali. Dipali, you there? How often do you buy gifts for your siblings?
Very often I buy gift for siblings.
Okay. Now, one more thing I would like to tell you. This looks very, you will not even notice it. But if the examiner is asking you something in the plural, don't make the
Mm,
singular out of it. I've kept a code word for that in my offline classes. I say
mm,
santra. Okay, I say santra. You know
mm.
what? This is the code word. If the examiner asks you, आपको संतरे अच्छे लगते हैं, तो आप क्या जवाब दोगे? मुझे संतरा अच्छा लगता है. क्या संतरे बोलोगे?
संतरे.
नहीं
Hmm.
बोलोगे ना. तो यहाँ
Hmm.
पे मैंने आपसे पूछा, हाउ ऑफन डू यू बाय गिफ्ट्स फॉर योर सिबलिंग्स? आई बाय.
Yeah.
आपने गिफ्ट बोला. तो अगर
Uh,
एग्जामिनर के क्वेश्चन में प्लूरल है ना, ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स प्लीज नोट दीज आर वेरी सिंपल थिंग्स, बट दे एड टू द फ्लुएंसी, टू द नेचुरलनेस ऑफ योर इंग्लिश. Okay,
mhm.
don't make a singular out of the plural. It's a very small thing, but it really matters. Okay.
Hmm.
How often do you buy gifts for your siblings? I buy gifts for my siblings very often. I keep giving them gifts now and then. Or I buy gifts for my siblings very rarely. Only on their birthday, I give them a gift. Okay, like that you can say.
Okay.
How often do you lose your temper, Dipali?
Uh,
How
I
often?
lose
हाँ,
I lose my temper very often.
very often. I am very short tempered. अगली line ये बोल सकते हो. I am very short tempered. Okay.
Very
Okay. How often do you sing songs?
Usually, every day I sing a song.
आप वही संतरे वाली गलती कर दी आपने. Okay.
Sing
How often
song.
do you sing songs? I sing songs every day. I'm very fond of singing. See, natural answer. What will you answer in Hindi? अगर मैं आपसे पूछूं, आप कितनी बार गाने गाते हो? हिंदी में बोलो.
मैं
मैं बहुत
मैं हर
गाने
रोज
गाती
गाती
हूँ. हाँ, मैं
हूँ.
हर रोज गाने गाती हूँ. I sing songs every day. I'm very fond of singing. Okay.
हम्म.
How often do you use a computer?
Every day I use the
How you should
computer.
begin nicely. I use a computer every day.
I use a computer every day.
I use a How often do you? I use a computer every day. Okay.
Hmm.
How often do you visit museums?
Uh, 6 months in
Dipali. I visit museums. I से शुरू करो answer.
I visit museum twice a year.
Once or twice a year. और
Once a
आपने फिर वो संतरा वाली गलती कर दी है.
hmm.
क्या है वो?
Hmm.
How often
Once
do you visit museums?
I often once
Oh, that is the wrong beginning. How often do you visit museums? I visit museums very
I
rarely. Once or
okay.
twice a year. Okay. That should come out. Now, these formats, you will have, all of you must practice with each other. Okay.
Hmm.
Next question, next format is do you often? Now we'll start with Ansh. Ansh, you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you often watch TV? Now, when the question is do you often, then the answer will always have an often word in it. Okay. So it will be yes, I often, or it will be no, I don't often. Right? Yes, I often, or no, I don't often. So, do you often watch TV?
Yes, I often watch TV once a
Then
month.
it should be a new sentence. Once or twice will not go with it. You have to make a new sentence. I watch TV once or twice a day. Okay, for the news. Do you often meet your neighbors?
Yes, I often meet my neighbors very often.
No, wrong. You started
I
correctly. Spoiled
yes,
it.
I often meet my neighbor
Neighbors,
once a
then make
month.
a new sentence. अब भी बता के हटी हूँ आपको. Make a new sentence here. Don't add a tail to it. Okay, make a new sentence. Do you often meet your neighbors? Yes, I often meet my neighbors. I meet my neighbors once or twice a day. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Do you often go shopping?
Yes, I often go shopping very really.
No, Ansh, you are not picking it up. आप ना 7 बैंड शुरू करके सीधा 4-5 बैंड पे आ रहे हो एक पूछल जोड़ के. आपको हिंदी में बता रही हूँ, पूछल नहीं जोड़नी है, नया सेंटेंस बनाना है. समझ आ रही है कि नहीं आ रही?
आ रही है.
नहीं आ रही लग रहा है. 3 बार तो नहीं आई समझ. Answer it again. How often do you go shopping?
Go shopping.
हाँ.
Yes, I often go shopping.
Okay, do you often go shopping? Do you often go shopping? How often? Do you often go shopping? Now answer. Do you often go shopping?
Yes, I go shopping once a month.
Wrong answer. Next student. I'm not asking Ansh any more questions. Okay, Firdaus. Do you often go shopping?
Yes, I often go for shopping. Um, uh,
I go shopping
so-
almost 2 or 3 times a week. You can say I'm a shopaholic. You can say
Okay.
anything, but you answered correct. Okay, and you have to put a new sentence there. Do you often visit relatives, Firdaus?
No, I don't often visit my relatives. It's rarely depends upon the social events as I'm a working woman. So I don't get that much time to visit my relatives.
No, I don't often visit relatives. It's rarely nahi likhna. I know I don't often visit relatives. I'm a
Okay.
person.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Like,
Okay.
do you often read magazines?
No, I don't often read magazines. But once a month, I read a magazine which I have prescribed. It's
Which
educational.
magazine? Subscribe.
Subscribe. Sorry, ma'am. Subscribe.
Subscribe. No, I
Uh,
don't often read magazines, but I have subscribed to one magazine which I read every month. And
every month. Yes.
that is this so and so. Okay.
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Do you often cook for your family?
Yes, I often cook for my family. I cook for breakfast and dinner for them.
Yes,
Uh,
very good, very good. That's enough. Okay.
okay.
Do you often go for a walk?
No, I don't often go for a walk. It's like once a fortnight I go for a walk.
All right, you can say
Okay.
that. Once or twice. Never say once a fortnight. You know, that looks.
हाँ,
आप हिंदी में भी बोलोगे हम 15 दिनों में एक दो बार. Okay.
okay. Okay.
Once or twice. That looks more, better. It looks much better. Okay.
Okay,
All
ma'am.
right. Next student. Uh, all right. Who's there? Kaushik, would you like to answer a few questions? अंश आपको समझ आ रहा है इतना तो बता दो अब.
Yes, ma'am. आगे समझ आ गया.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Kaushik, your turn. Do you often surf the net?
I usually surf the net whenever I get free time.
Was my question, when do you surf the net?
Did you often surf the internet?
Was my question, when do you surf the net?
No.
You answered to that question, which I didn't ask. I asked you, do you often surf the net? The answer
Yes.
has to be yes, I often, or it has to be no, I don't often. Okay, if you have to answer correctly.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you often surf the net?
Yes, I often surf the net. It is a good information we can be reached within a stipulated time period.
Yes, I often surf the net. I surf the net many times a day, you can say. Whenever I have to
Okay.
surf anything, I surf the net. Do you
Okay.
often eat out?
No, I don't often eat out. I usually eat out once in a month.
Once or twice a month. Once in a month. Okay.
Okay.
Do you often visit museums?
Yes, I usually often visit museums whenever I get free time to explore all kinds of artworks and creatures present in that museum.
Okay. All right. So these are two formats. I hope you've all understood how to answer them. There is another format. Have you ever? You will see at least one question in your whole question dots, which will begin with have you ever. Now, have you ever, whenever, you are asked any question of have you ever, if you have to answer in the negative, the answer has to be no, I have never. And if you have to answer in the positive, there is no format as such, but the word ever does not come in the answer. Word ever does not come in the answer. So now I'll be asking these questions to let me see. Ruby, are you there? Ruby? Parminder.
Yes, ma'am.
All
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
You're Parminder now?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Ruby. So have you ever visited a museum?
No, I have never visited. No, sorry, ma'am. Can I repeat it again?
Yes.
Yes, I visited many times museum because I think museums gain us a lot of information related with our history.
Museums don't gain us information. Museums give us.
Give us.
And yes, I have visited museums many times. I have visited, then you can name 3-4 museums if you have to answer with a yes.
Okay.
I've visited the Pushpa Gujarat Science City. I've visited the museum at which place is there? This Anandpur Sahib. You have visited that museum. You can say I visited the Sikh museum in the Golden Temple. I visited. You can just name 3-4 museums if you have to
Okay.
put a positive. Okay. Have you ever met a celebrity, Ruby?
Yes, I have met a celebrity. The name is Bobby Deol. 5 years ago, in a CCL cricket match.
Very good. Have you ever been to Australia?
No, I have never been to Australia, and I
All of you,
definitely
are
want
you
to.
not noticing one thing? When the question has a have, when the question has a have, the answer has to have a have. I'm speaking very confusing English. जब question में have होगा, answer में have आना ही आना है. Okay? ये भी बात note
Yes.
करो आप.
Yes,
Even
ma'am.
if the answer is in the positive, even if it is in the negative, the answer will have word in it. If the question has a have word in it. Okay? Now
Okay.
I'll ask these questions to somebody else. Harjot, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Have you ever driven cars?
No, I have never been driven cars.
Been क्यों डाला है बीच में? No, I have never driven cars. Have you ever driven cars? No, I have never driven cars. Have you ever won a lottery? Harjot?
No, I have never won a lottery.
Have you ever learned dancing? Harjot, have you ever learned dancing?
Yes, I have learned dancing in my school.
आपने learn बोला कि learnt बोला है?
Learned.
Learnt अब बोला है. पहले learn बोला था ना? तो learnt का T सुनना चाहिए एग्जामिनर को. Okay? नहीं तो गलत हो जाएगा आंसर. Because I'll tell you one more thing. In the have question, the examiner will use the third form of the verb. Have you ever visited a museum? Visited, third form, visit ka. Have you ever met, meet, met, third form. Okay. Have you ever been to? Yes, I have been to. No, I have never been to. Been is the third form. Okay. So have you ever played ice hockey? Played, third form, played. So the examiner's English is being tested. You just have to blurt it back. Okay, the word have and the third form of the verb, you just have to blurt it back. So have you ever bought plastic flowers? Yes. Have you ever bought plastic flowers?
Yes, I have bought plastic flowers.
Many times. Okay, like that you can say. Okay. Have you ever eaten chipotle?
No, I have never been eat. And
आपने क्या करा? एग्जामिनर ने ईटन वर्ड लगाया, ठीक है? एग्जामिनर की इंग्लिश आपने टेस्ट कर ली, बड़ी अच्छी है, उसको पता है हैव के साथ थर्ड फॉर्म आना है. Examiner is speaking English, you just have to blurt it back. So what has the examiner done? Examiner has kneaded the dough, examiner has rolled the roti, made the roti, taken a bite of the roti, put it in your mouth. You have started kneading the dough again. एग्जामिनर ने पकी पकाई रोटी की गिरई आपके मुंह में रखी है, थर्ड फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब डाल के, आप उसको खराब कर रहे हो, रोटी आटा दोबारा मलने लग गए हो. ईट क्यों करा ईटन का? हैव यू एवर ईटन चिपोटले? दोबारा बोलो बलविंदर, हैव यू एवर ईटन चिपोटले? I don't know where she's gone. Okay, she's left. Anybody else can answer. Have you ever eaten chipotle?
I have
Yes,
never.
हाँ बोलो. Nimrit,
I
बोलो.
have never eaten chipotle.
बेटे आई से कभी नहीं आंसर शुरू होना हैव वाला, या यस से होना या नो से. ओके, हैव यू एवर ईटन चिपोटले?
No, I have never eaten chipotle.
Very good, that is it. Have you ever played hopscotch? Nimrit.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have played hopscotch with my friends.
Many times. Okay. You all know what is hopscotch?
No, ma'am.
तो आपने
No,
कैसे
ma'am.
दिमाग पता ही नहीं आपको क्या है निमृत व्हाट इज हॉपस्कॉच टापू खेला है कभी
Yes.
No, ma'am. नहीं खेला.
बस टापू को कहते हैं हॉपस्कॉच ओके
Okay.
हैव यू एवर have you ever worn shorts have you ever
Worn?
worn shorts
No, I have never worn shorts because
shorts बस
I
shorts पे full stop लगाओ okay No, I
okay.
have never worn shorts. I only wear jeans, t-shirts, and suit. Okay, that you can answer like that. All right. So, have you ever? If the answer is negative, which 4 words will come? No, I have never. Okay.
No, I have never.
No, I have never. Okay. और positive answer में ever नहीं आना answer में. Okay. Okay. Have you ever done online shopping, Divya? Your question. Have you ever done online shopping? Divya, no. Dharman, you would like to answer? Have you ever done online shopping?
Yes, ma'am. I did many times.
Wrong answer. Now, see here.
No, I have
I
never
have
done
done
online
many
Let him,
times.
let him,
Yeah,
let him answer. Have you ever done online shopping?
I have done many times. ma'am.
Yes, that is it. Yes, I have done online shopping many times.
I got many.
Yes, it will start with a yes, Dharman.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
nahi, yeah is a wrong word. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Yes, I have done many times online shopping.
Yes, I've done online shopping many times. Okay.
Mm.
All right.
Okay.
So, Ravi, your turn. Have you ever bunked school? You raised your hand. Now you're not answering. Have you
Yes,
ever?
I have.
Have
Hello?
you ever? Have you ever bunked school?
Hello?
Yes. Speak out the answer.
Sorry,
Have
ma'am.
you
Can you repeat that again? Sorry.
Have you ever bunked school?
Yes, I have bunked school so many times when I was in my high school, and I feel like not going to the class, like I felt boring, and then yeah, I bunked so many classes sometimes.
I felt boring is wrong English. Whenever it's a feeling, it is ED form.
Okay, I felt bored. Yeah,
Bored, not bored.
bored.
Okay. Have you ever done bungee jumping, Ravi? Have you ever done bungee?
No, I have never done jumping. Sorry, bungee jumping, but I am planning to go next summer on my vacation. Then I'm planning to do that.
Okay. So next set of questions in my format sets is did questions. You will get 3 or 4 did questions in your intro sets and you will not even realize you got a did question. Okay. And one such question is asked to almost every other student. Okay. Why did you choose these subjects? Yes, Ankita. Why did you choose these subjects? How will you answer? Why did you choose these subjects?
I choose these subjects because I like to study that and I am interested to learn this subject.
Did you say choose or did you say chose?
Chose.
You said chose?
Yes.
Okay, मेरे को choose सुना, but chose is correct. Okay. How did you get to school, Ankita? How did you get to school? How did you get to school? Okay. Nimrit wants to answer. How did you get to school?
I got to school
When तो मैंने पूछा ही नहीं.
I
How
got
did you get to school? I got to school by bus, by van, by rickshaw, by bicycle. So that is what you have to answer. Okay. That is it. How
मैम वो unmute नहीं हो रहा था. Okay, हो गया.
How did you learn cooking in your childhood, Ankita?
I learned cooking in my childhood when I was in fourth standard, and that taught by my mother. उसको taught ही बोलते हैं क्या बोलते हैं?
I learned cooking.
Learned from my mother. Okay, learned from my mother.
That is a simple answer. First sentence should go very clear. And you said learn. You didn't say learned. I didn't hear the term.
Learned.
That
Okay,
is wrong.
okay.
Okay. Why did you write a letter to your friend, Ankita?
I write a letter to my friend whenever I have some occasion at my house.
When
in
wala
his,
question nahi pucha. I said why. Why did you write a letter to
why?
your friend?
Okay. I write a letter to my friend to inform some information regarding the vacation and also for the some projects.
Now, Ankita, you have answered a very long answer, and otherwise, but it will not go above a 5.5. Ask me why.
Why?
Why? Because you did not change the right to wrote. Okay.
Okay, wrote. Okay. Yes.
That, I tell you, this is the one point which is checked in your did questions. Okay.
Okay.
Now you will say I answered all questions, ma'am. My fluency was also very good, and still the examiner has given me only 6. I thought I'll get minimum 7. Okay, this is a very common dialogue I've been hearing from my students all these 17 years. Okay, and these are the mistakes you don't even notice normally. Am I right in that? You don't even notice. Okay, now I'm going to ask another question. Why did you borrow money, Ankita?
I borrowed money whenever I needed.
Is my question when or why?
Why borrow needed? Okay. I borrow money because I want it.
I needed it. Want it नहीं,
I
wanted.
needed it. Okay.
Wanted बोलो और आपने borrow का borrowed भी नहीं करा. Again 5.5 band.
I borrowed money when I needed. When answer आना ही नहीं चाहिए. Okay.
Because I needed it. Okay. Why?
Okay.
Why? Because. Okay. Okay. I'll ask somebody else now.
In this question, whenever they are asking for the why and did, that time we don't have to use the when and whenever, right?
See, when you expand it, then you can do anything.
Okay.
But the first sentence is coming out wrong. See, if you
Okay.
make why did you eat an apple? You'll say, I ate an apple in the morning. Will you answer that?
No.
I ate an apple because I was hungry.
I am hungry.
I was hungry ना. Why did है? Did में सारा past tense आएगा. Am बोल के तो फिर आपने 5.5 पे ही ले आए अपना आंसर.
Okay.
I ate an apple because I was hungry. Ate past tense है. खा चुकी हूँ. मैं भूखी थी इसलिए खाया. मुझे भूख लगी थी इसलिए मैंने खाया. Got it?
Okay.
Why did you beat your sister? Ankita, buzz around quickly.
I beaten my sister because she did mistake.
Beat. Okay.
Beaten. Beat.
No.
Okay.
It's the 3 forms are beat. I beat my sister because she was troubling
Mistake.
me, because she was
troubling me.
Okay. Now I'll ask somebody else. Do we have Kamaljeet? Would you like to answer? Malithya, would you like to answer? Kriti, would you like to answer?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Kriti.
Kriti will answer. Okay. What did you do last weekend?
I just relaxed at my home.
Very good. I just relaxed at my home. I did not do anything. Okay. Like you can expand it later on. But first sentence has come out to a band 7+. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Why did you put the vegetables in the fridge? Kriti?
I did put the vegetables in the fridge
Put
because
is
my
wrong
mother
English.
asked
Did
to
put
do.
is wrong English. Why are you
Okay.
answering, putting the did word here? Why did you put the vegetables in the fridge?
I had put the vegetables in the fridge
Had
because
you
my
had
mother
क्यों आया?
asked.
Had है question में?
नहीं.
So why are you putting a had? Only if the question has a had, you have to put a had. Okay?
Put the vegetables. Okay.
Simple.
Yeah.
I put the vegetables in the fridge so that they don't go stale. Okay? So
Yes.
that they don't rot. So that they
Yep.
stay fresh. You can say anything. Okay?
Yep. Yes.
Why did you... Oh, okay. Why did you throw the bread? Kriti is gone. Okay. So Kalpana, would you like to answer? Kamaljeet Singh, would you like to answer? Malithya, would you like to answer? Manjeet Singh, Mannu, Mansi, Narinder. Narinder, you are the...
Yes, ma'am, I want to
All
answer.
right.
I'll try,
Narinder,
ma'am.
next aapki turn hai. Okay, Kalpana. Kalpana, did you grow up in a village or a city?
I grew up in a village, but after
Okay.
that,
So now the other students will tell me. Band score, please.
I grown up in the village.
Now,
Grew up.
see, if
Grew up.
it
Grew up.
if,
Grew up.
what will come?
Grew.
I grown up.
This grew up.
Grew, Kalpana, grew.
Yeah.
Grew
Okay.
up. GREW,
Grew up.
not grown. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Why did you burn your hand? Oh, how did you burn your hand? Kalpana, how did you burn your hand?
I burnt my hand because of high flame.
Okay, I burnt my hand because I was not careful in the kitchen. Like that, you can say. Okay.
You know, cooking.
Yeah. Why did you? Okay. What leisure activities did you do in your childhood? Kalpana. What leisure activities did you do in your childhood?
Leisure activity like, ma'am?
Like hobbies? What hobbies did you have in your
Okay.
childhood?
In my childhood, I was love to travel.
In my childhood, I was love is wrong English. In my childhood, uh, I played outdoor games.
Used to, ma'am.
I used to play outdoor games. That is also correct. Used to is correct. Yes. But you
I
can
did fish.
simple past tense also you can say. "Na, I played outdoor games. I played cricket. I played hockey. I played this. Okay. Now there is another format, and you will see one or two questions of when was the last time. Okay, when was the last time you bought vegetables? Now it is it is a past tense question. When was the last time you bought vegetables? The answer will start from the. Okay, the. So how will you answer? When was the last time you bought vegetables? The last time I bought vegetables was last Sunday, was today
Yesterday.
morning, was yesterday, was day before yesterday, was 2 hours ago. Okay. So that answer can be anything, but how to pick up the answer correctly, it's very important. When was the last time you bought vegetables? The last time I bought vegetables was last Sunday, was yesterday, was day before. Okay. Now I'll ask the questions. Who will come forward? I want you. Jasleen, I can see you here. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Hello.
Yes. When
Yes.
was the last time you met your neighbors?
The last time I met my neighbors was last weekend because I was very busy in my work, so I don't meet them usually.
your answer, had you put a full stop at last, the last time I met my neighbors was last weekend, that was a 7-band plus answer. You started adding
Okay.
on to it and it came down.
Sorry, ma'am.
Okay.
Sorry.
So always make small sentences. Okay. The last time I met my neighbors was last weekend. I remember I got up early in the morning for a walk and I met my neighbor in the playground next. Or you can say anything. Was today morning. Okay. As I was going to my school, I met her. Okay. You can say.
Okay,
that.
ma'am.
When was the last time you went for a movie, Jasleen?
The last time I watched a movie was past week because I
बस
went
क्यों
with
कर
my
रहे हो? अभी आपको समझा के हटी हूँ. Last week full stop 7 band. Because लगा दो 6 band और आगे और add कर दो 5 band. You want to do that or you want to make small sentences?
Yeah, mixed one.
Yeah. अभी
The
बता
last
रही
time
हूँ आपको. हाँ.
the
When-
last time I went for a movie was last week. I went with my family and I enjoyed watching movie.
You can even name the movie. See, I went with my family. I remember we watched Avatar. Okay, name any. Okay, name any movie. See, this is a 9-band answer. What were you doing earlier? We were adding because. Why is not there in my question?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, and you're spoiling it all.
Yes.
Everybody
Okay,
note
ma'am.
it. Small answers are better answers. You should be able to see the head and the tail of your sentence. If you are able to do that, you are on the right track. Okay.
Yes.
Don't answer a sentence like a jalebi. Okay.
Yes.
It will not have an end. And you will
Yes,
also be
yes.
lost in between. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Somewhere.
Yes.
When was the last time you wore sports shoes?
The last time I wore sports shoes was last day as I went
Last day
with
कुछ नहीं
my.
होता. Yesterday होता है. Last day नहीं होता. Yesterday होता है. And
Ma'am,
wore
actually,
your
I'm
uniform.
getting more nervous. I don't know why.
Don't get nervous. There's no need to get nervous. See, I always tell my students, मैं बोलती हूँ जो ज्यादा गलतियां करता है उसको ज्यादा आता है, वो ज्यादा सीख रहा है. Word कोई word नहीं होता, वोर होता है. अच्छा, वोर का
Yes, yes.
When was the last time you bought a bouquet of flowers? When
The
was the
last time, yes,
Ah.
ma'am, I can't see the question over here.
Don't see
When
the
was
question. Listen to the question and answer. See the question and answer नहीं होना exam में. Okay. When was the last time you bought a bouquet of flowers?
The last time I bought a bouquet of flowers was last week.
Yes.
And
that is it.
Okay.
Now say the second
Okay.
sentence. Okay. It was my friend's birthday. I bought a bouquet for her.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
That is it.
Yes.
These small sentences are better sentences. Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Next, who will? I want new people here. So, yes,
I
yes.
will, ma'am.
Yes, Zahida. Zahida, you
I
said may I? Yes. Who said may I?
Ma'am Zaida.
Okay, Zahida. When was the last time you ate Maggie?
The last time I ate Maggie on Sunday.
All right. Tell me other students. कितने band दूं? मैंने नहीं देने.
5.
कौन बोला? कौन बोला 5? 5 नहीं है भाई. इतने कम भी नहीं है. Beta, Zaida, when was the last time you ate Maggie? The last time I ate Maggie was yesterday. Full stop. 7 band. आपने क्या बोला?
On Sunday.
नहीं नहीं आपने कुछ और बोला जो गलत आया बीच में. Okay.
The last time I ate Maggie on Sunday.
Was Sunday. Was last Sunday. Okay.
Was last Sunday. Okay.
When was the last time you wrote an essay, Zaida?
The last time I wrote essay was yesterday.
Very good. When was the last time you played cricket?
The last time I played cricket was last month.
Very good. When was the last time you hugged your mother?
The last time I hugged my mother, yesterday morning.
Was yesterday morning.
Was yesterday morning.
Hugged आएगा, hugged भी आएगा, hugged आएगा, ठीक है.
Okay.
When was the last time you read a magazine?
The last time I read a magazine was before 2 days.
No, before 2 days is wrong English. It was 2 days ago.
2 days ago. Okay. Was
Like,
2 days ago.
very good, Zaida. I'm impressed. Okay. Now there is another format.
Ma'am, one query for that. When was the last time, if we want to answer in the negative form, there is any way to answer the negative? Yeah, we have to go for the positive way only.
No, you don't have to go for the positive. Okay, supposing the question is, when was the last time you played cricket? You can say, I've never played cricket in my life. Okay.
Okay.
You can say that. Okay. Or you can say, I don't remember exactly. I must have played in my childhood, but it's been ages. I don't remember.
Okay. Negative answer doesn't have any format.
No, it doesn't have any format. But if you have to answer,
Okay, thank you.
picking up the answer
Okay,
in the right format is very correct. If you have to say any positive answer, or there is no, negative. And mostly the questions, if they ask you when was the last time, they will not have a negative form. Mostly they will have a positive form only. When was the last time? Okay. Did something, but it's okay. Negative answer doesn't have a format. When did you last? This is the next format. When did you last buy vegetables? All right, Ankita, when did you last buy vegetables?
I last bought vegetable yesterday.
Santra.
Vegetables.
This is right. I last bought vegetables yesterday. When did you last go for a movie, Ankita?
I last went for movie day before yesterday.
When did you last write an essay?
I last wrote essay day before 2 days before yesterday.
So you can say 2 days before yesterday. Itna acha nahi lag raha. So just say anything. They won't check na. Yesterday, today morning.
Okay. Yesterday. Okay.
When did you last eat Maggie?
I never eat Maggie.
I don't eat Maggie. Unfortunately, ma'am, I don't eat Maggie. Okay. So that is it. And next format is if you could. Okay. If you could change one thing in your hometown, what would it be? So we'll have Gagan Nandra. Will you answer? If you could change one thing in your hometown, what would it be?
If I would like to change one thing in my...
If you would like to change. If you could change. Now, I'll tell you one more thing. Thing. There are 8 modal verbs. No? And when a modal verb is there in the question, the very simple and best thing to do is use the same modal verb in the answer. Your answer will not go wrong. Okay. What are those 8 modal verbs? They are
can, could, may, might,
should,
shall, should.
14.
Okay. Now, if I say, how may I call you? You may call me. How should I call you? You should call me. How can I call you? You can call me. See, the same modal verb in the answer will look very nice. Even in your essay, if your essay as, what should the government do? Don't reply, the government can do this. The question is should. क्या करना चाहिए? क्या कर सकती है? नहीं पूछा उन्होंने. Okay. So if the question has a should, the answer should have a should. And if the question has a can, the answer should have a can. If the question has a may, the answer will have a may. Okay. So when my question was, if you could change one thing. Okay. If I could change, could, can, could, it's a modal, right? So now answer. If you could change one thing in your hometown, what would it be?
If I could change one thing in my hometown, that would be the traffic rules. I prefer. No.
No. See, traffic rules आपके hometown की problem नहीं हो सकती ना. So
yeah.
If I could change
That's why
in my
I
hometown,
stopped.
If I could change
it's like the traffic.
You can say, if I could change one thing in my hometown, I would like to change the, you can say, traffic lights. They are not working in many places. I would like to replace them all.
Okay. Yes, sure.
Do that. I would in my hometown, like there are three big mills right in the city center. You know, the sugar mill, the starch mill, and the cloth mill, textile mill. So if I could change one thing, I would move all these three big mills to the suburbs. Okay, out of the city centers. That is what I would do. Okay, if
Can I
you
repeat the answer, please?
yes, try.
Yeah. If I could change one thing in my hometown, that would be the traffic lights, which are not in a right working condition.
If
Condition.
if you win a lottery, what would you do, Gagan? If you win a lottery,
If now you said like if you win a lottery, so there are no modal verbs.
yes. So just answer.
So so if I win a lottery, I would go to an orphanage and I
would do some charity over there. Okay.
Yeah, and it's like yeah, I'll go to an orphanage and I'll do some charity and I'll make those kids study well.
I would do something for their education. You can
Education, yeah.
Okay. Now there are some questions like, and the children pick them up very wrongly. At what age would you like your children to drive at? Yes, Bhavna. Bhavna, you there? All right. Who has not answered so far? Bhavna has come. All right, Bhavna. At what age would you like your children
Ma'am,
to...
Ishant wants to say something.
Yes, Ishant.
Can you repeat the question, ma'am?
At what age would you like your children to drive at? You want to answer, Ishant? All right, Bhavna.
Yes, ma'am, I will try.
Okay, Ishant, you can try. At what age would you like your children to drive at?
I will give them permission above 18 to drive the car.
Okay. So I would like my children to drive at the age of 18. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
What stories would you like your grandmother to tell you?
I would like to listen.
Answer properly. What stories would you like your grandmother to tell you?
May I?
Yes.
Okay. I would like Akbar Birbal stories was my grandmother tell me.
नहीं गलत हो गया.
Is it like I would like my grandmother
Like
to
my
tell me
grandmother tell you her
stories?
stories.
Yes, I would like my
like
grandmother to tell
telling-
me Akbar Birbal stories or stories from Panchtantra or like that. I would like my grandmother. ये होना
I
चाहिए.
would like my grandfather to tell her a story.
Horror stories. Oh wow. Okay. What books would you like your children to read?
Ansh was answering.
Yes, Ansh. What books would you like your children to read?
I would like my children to read history books.
Historical. Okay, history books. Good. All right. So, and the last format here that I have is the most. Okay, this is the no. There is one thing more. The most. Sometimes a question examiner asks you, "What do you like about your hometown the most? What do you like the most about your city?" So, if you put the most word in the end, the answer comes out very right. Okay. So, what do you like the most about your city? Yes, Ansh, you can answer if you want. Ishant, you can answer yes.
I like my city more.
What do you like the most about your city? I like the people of my city the most. I like the education institutes of my city the most. I like the health facilities of my city the most.
I like the infrastructure of my city the most.
The most end में लाओ ना तो आंसर सही निकलता है.
Okay, ma'am.
What do you like the most about your friend?
I like the nature
Of my
of
friend.
my the most.
Okay, that is.
Okay.
Now there is another format, that is, what is the one thing? What is the one thing you like about your home? The answer will start from the. Okay. Yes. Anybody who hasn't answered and wants to speak? It's an open invitation.
Narendra Pawan.
Can I answer?
Yes, Narendra. What is the one thing you like about your home?
The one thing I like the most in my house is the living area.
All right. What is the one thing you like about your hometown?
The one thing I like the most in my hometown is the health
The
related
most,
services.
इसमें the most है नहीं है. Okay. What is the one thing you
Okay.
like about your friend?
I like his friendly nature the most.
What is the one thing you like about your sibling?
The one thing I like in my sibling is his helping nature.
Helping. So the one thing I like about my sibling. What is the one thing you like about cold weather?
The one thing I like in cold weather is it provide relief from hot days.
It के बाद हमेशा s verb आना है और सारे नोट करो. It के बाद s verb, provide नहीं provides. Okay. The one thing I like about cold weather is that I don't sweat a lot. Okay. What is the one thing you like about going to the gym?
One thing I like about going to the gym is
that it
Keeps my
keeps me fit.
body
It keeps my
healthy
body
and
To be
fit.
fit.
It
Okay.
helped me to make.
It helped me. फिर वही बात आपने करी है गलती अभी.
it helps to me
It's helped me
Yes. It
maintain
helps.
fit.
अच्छा ठीक
It
है.
keeps
It's
my
helped me
body
किसने करा भाई? It's helped me किसने करा अभी? It's help तो बहुत गलत इंग्लिश है. It help तो उससे कम गलत है और it helps करेक्ट है. It's help उससे भी गलत है. It help गलत. It's help उससे भी बड़ी गलती. And क्या करेक्ट है? It helps. It provide
it keeps
गलत. It's provide और भी गलत. It provides correct. Okay. It
helps to gain muscle.
अच्छा ये बताओ. It depend wrong or right? It depend.
Wrong.
It's
It
depend.
depends.
It's depend.
Wrong.
Wrong, ma'am.
Wrong.
It depends. Right. Okay.
right.
Right, ma'am.
It work.
Wrong, ma'am.
Wrong.
It's work.
Wrong, ma'am.
Wrong.
It works.
Right, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Very good. Okay. Yeah, okay. Then there is this for and since. Okay, for and since. So whenever you have to answer with a point of time, the answer will have a since. Whenever you have to answer with a period of time, the answer will have a for. Okay, for and since ये last है. Okay, last है format. फिर इसके बाद I'll give you a 5-minute break and I'll take a 5-minute break and then we'll come back and आप सारों ने एक एक cue card सुनाना है मुझे. जितनों ने सुनाना है तैयार कर लें पहले ही. Okay. So, and जो थक गए हैं वो 5 मिनट आराम से आंखें बंद करके रिलैक्स कर लें फिर क्लास में आ जाए. Hello and watch, okay?
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, I had hope, ma'am. Previous question you have been discussed about what is the one thing. We should use what type of tenses, ma'am?
What is the one thing? The one thing I like. That is, sometimes the examiners ask these questions. That is why
Okay,
we
ma'am.
create formats so that children know how to answer it.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, like, can we use that simple present tense, ma'am? Simple present tense, simple
Yes, it
past
is
tense.
simple present tense only. Now, what is the one thing you like? The one thing I like, that is simple present tense. The speaking
Okay.
is the question you should know, right? Okay.
Okay.
Okay. How long have you been studying English? Kaushik, how long have you been studying English?
Yes, I have been studying English since my birth.
All right. Now tell me, band score क्या दूं इसको? Gagan.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes आना था आंसर में. पहले तो ये बताओ. Yes, no आना था आंसर में.
No.
No, ma'am.
No. So yes, say, Kaushik, what have you done to the question?
How long have you been studying English? I have taught. Yes, I
Yes,
have
क्यों
added.
आया? Why
I
yes?
have
हाँ, अब बोलो. How long have you been studying English?
I have been studying English since my birth.
Since my childhood कर दो.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Since my child.
How long have you been staying in your hometown?
I have been staying in my hometown since my child.
Since my birth कर दो.
Since my birth.
How
Okay.
long have you been attending this class?
I have been attending this class for the past 4 weeks.
All right. How long have you been riding a bike?
I have been
I have been riding a
riding
bicycle.
Yes, with Kaushik. I have been riding a bike.
I have been riding a bike for the past 1 month.
How long have you been using your cell phone?
I have been using my cell phone on a regular basis.
Wrong answer.
Since
or for?
Since
How
2
long
years.
have you been
years.
using this
Since
cell phone?
2000.
I have been using this cell phone since
2020 for the
Since
last
2010.
years.
Since 2015.
Or for the last 8 years. You can say for is for a period of time, since is for a point of time. Since 2015 is correct, for the last 8 years is correct. Okay. So all of you, these formats, whenever you practice the speaking questions, you will see in the intro sets, you will see these formats. Okay. And then you will remember this class. Okay. And intro sets are very important. Many students come and tell me, ma'am, intro did not go very well, but we did well in the cue card and the follow-ups. I have not seen a very good band score, but many students come and tell me the intro went very well. I fumbled a little in the cue card and I could not understand one question in the follow-ups. Yet the students has got a good band score. Okay. So intro sets are very important. These are the sets which most children ignore. Ki one line answer dena de denge, kuch bhi de denge. No, don't ignore them. Practice them daily. Understood? This class was meant to give you this, lesson that these questions are even more important than the cue card, even more important than the follow-up questions. All right?
Okay.
Yeah. So now we'll get back. It is 9 minutes past 7, exact 7:15. We'll start with the cue cards and you can prepare. Okay. All those who will say they have prepared, I'll give them a chance. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, replace share the PDF in group.
PDF? Yeah, the PDF. Okay, I'll open that page where the cue cards are there. Okay.
Ma'am, no, ma'am. I am asking that the part 1 questions. Part 1.
Part 1 questions? They are there
Yes,
in the PDF.
No, ma'am, you have told that first that how to use, how long have you been?
Okay,
that
these
page.
formats I'll share. I'll
Yes,
share.
ma'am, yes.
I'll share.
Okay, okay.
I'll share. I've shared so many times. Okay. Now these are the cue cards in front of you. You can pick any of these. All right. You can see all of you. I'm prepared. Okay. I'll just go and have some water. We'll start at 7:15 sharp. I'm pausing the recording for the time. Do remind me to play it back on.
Everything. Yeah. I started preparing everything, and the moment I came to know that it is not in 2023, but it is in 2024, I all of a sudden all my hard work goes in vain, because I worked hard on the theme as well as on the party items. The moment I received that information incorrect, it was just a typing error by the host. I felt so bad because the information which I got was wrong, and I worked hard and I spent more time on organizing stuff accurately.
All right. You spoke almost 1.5 minutes, Gagan. You could have added a little, but one thing I will tell you, one thing you must prepare for is go through all the cue cards and make a story on all of them. That if you do this is what you're going to speak. Practice that on your own also. That will also help. You have very good English and you have very good fluency, and you are speaking consistently well. But there are very few grammatical errors which have come up. So I'm going to give you the feedback for that. Okay.
Right. Right. Ma'am, just want to add something like your speaking classes has helped really, that had helped me a lot, because Surinder sir, he worked hard on me. He corrected me how to generate ideas. In fact, not only generating ideas, how to the coherence and cohesion between the sentences. He taught me all these things. So the speaking session of Makaels is like outstanding.
Thank you. Thank you. So just get your feedback here.
Information before that occasion as a reminder. But recently I got an information regarding one occasion that was related to someone's wedding. And I got that information through an email. And the moment I received that email, I was so happy. It was held in the city center, and that is going to sorry. That was held in the city center. That is going to held in the city.
That was going to be held in the city center. Okay?
That was. Sometimes I get confused. Like it is most of the time it is in the past sentence.
No, there are some. See, this also hard work you should do. Go through all the list of the cue cards that are there in the book. See and understand which tense has to be used. Okay.
Okay.
That is also important.
Was supposed to arrange all the cakes and party items. And the moment I got that information, I started preparing everything. Progress. Everything. Yeah. I started preparing everything, and the moment I came to know that it is not in 2023, but it is in 2024, all of a sudden, all my hard work goes in vain, because
all my hard work went in vain.
Went in vain.
Went in vain. Okay.
I worked hard on the theme.
Because I worked hardly, because I had worked hard on the theme. Okay.
Because I had worked hard. Party items. The moment I received that information incorrect, it was just a typing error by the host. I felt so bad because the information which I got was wrong, and I worked hard and I spent more time on
I spent more time. You're not comparing.
More, yeah.
A lot of time. मैंने बहुत समय लगाया था.
Lot of time,
ज़्यादा
right.
समय नहीं, बहुत समय लगाया. ठीक है?
Right. Accurately.
So then you can say that, in the beginning only you can say that all my enthusiasm, came down because I was very upset that I'd got the wrong information. And I even called that person who had given me the wrong information to tell him that I had made all the preparations. But anyways, all my preparations will be used next year. Like that, half a minute more you have to speak. So I'm just adding on to that. Okay.
Right.
So go ahead like that and say, you have to speak till the examiner stops you. Okay. Go on speaking.
Right.
Anything. You can talk about what preparation you had made. I thought the theme of the wedding to be a Kashmiri wedding or something like that, or a pink wedding or a green wedding like that. You can say anything. Go on to speak anything. Okay. And I
Right.
thought of the menu items, whatever had to be served to the guests. It was my friend's wedding, and you can say my friend knows my
capabilities and my projects, like
that way you can add. Okay. So
right.
Go through all these and now go for your job. I'll give the students a 5-minute break now. All of you take a 5-minute break now. Okay. And come back at 7:20.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
3 minutes break is fine. 7:20 we'll begin. Okay. Till that time
Yeah.
you can forget. All right. Bye, Gagan.
Bye. Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Who is going to speak first? Jyot, your turn, right?
Okay, ma'am.
Chalo bolo. Start karo.
Describe an area in your home where you feel relaxed.
Okay. Chalo bolo.
It is undeniable that life is becoming more and more stressful day by day. So I think relaxation is really important in our life. Different people do different things to feel relaxed. I personally like to do yoga every morning to relax myself. I do this in the balcony adjoining to my room. Firstly, there are many trees in the vicinity. Also, I do yoga it in the morning so I can hear the birds chirping. As such, I feel like I am spending time with nature. It has very calming effect. Secondly, yoga itself is the best form of relaxation. It is a mind-body exercise which involves physical poses, control breathing, and meditation. The combination of all three has a very good effect on our mind. That it is a beautiful movement, thinks about nothing. Finally, in turn, it
All
makes
right,
me
all
feel.
right, all right. I'm stopping you, Harjot, in between. I'm going to give you the feedback. Okay. When you know, 1 minute is also enough to get a feedback and know your mistakes. Okay, just listen to your feedback.
It is undeniable that life is.
It is undeniable that. Okay, pronunciation.
Becoming more and more successful day by day. So I think relaxation is really important in our life. Different people do different things to feel relaxed.
फील के बाद ed फॉर्म आता है हमेशा. टू फील, बोलो हरजोत.
Relax.
गलत.
To feel relaxed.
गलत.
To feel relaxed.
गलत. जाहिदा क्या होना चाहिए? अभी मैंने बताऊं. To feel
Sorry,
relaxed. ईशान सही बता रहा है बेटे. फील के
Relaxed.
बाद ed फॉर्म आता है हरजोत. फील रिलैक्स्ड. ओके.
Personally like to do yoga.
ये योगा क्या होती है? बोलो क्या है ये? प्रोनाउंसिएशन. व्हाट इज इट? व्हाट इज द वर्ड हरजोत? बोलो. य की प्रोनाउंसिएशन क्या होती है हिंदी में? हिंदी का वर्ड बोलो. ज से बोलोगे कि य से बोलोगे? बोलो. It is yoga, not zoga. What is it? Yoga.
Relax myself.
अगर आपने रिस्पॉन्स नहीं देना हरजोत, मैंने फीडबैक नहीं देनी. Okay, it's wasting time.
In the balcony, adjoining to my room. Firstly, there are many trees.
Adjoining के बाद to नहीं आता. In the balcony, adjoining my room. Okay.
In the vicinity. Also, I do yoga in the morning. So
I do yoga in the morning, not yoga.
I can hear the birds chirping. As I feel like I am spending time with nature. It has very calming effect. Secondly, yoga itself is the best form of relaxation. It is a mind-body exercise which involves physical poses.
Which involves. Okay.
Control breathing and meditation. The combination of all three has a very good effect on our mind. That it is a beautiful moment. Think about nothing.
That is a beautiful moment. Thinks about nothing. क्या कहना चाहते हो हरजोत? हरजोत क्या है यहाँ पे? लाइन क्या है? That it is a beautiful moment.
That it is a beautiful feeling.
That it is a beautiful feeling. क्या सेंटेंस है ये? That से कैसे शुरू हो रहा है? That क्यों लगाया है यहाँ पे? देखो ये होता है ये ना. This such a thing gives impression कि आपने पूरा क्रैम करा है और पलट रहे. Okay, because sentence meaningful ही नहीं है. It is a beautiful moment. Correct sentence 7 बैंड का. That it is a beautiful moment आगे चल ही नहीं रहा. 5 बैंड पे आ रहा है. समझ आई हरजोत? समझ के करो. Easy sentences बोलो. ओके, जो अपने आप बोले जा सके, जिनको आपको पहले सेंटेंस के साथ अगले सेंटेंस के साथ पता हो. ठीक है. तो इसलिए मैंने आपको रोका था कि इतने से ही आप सीख लोगे कि रट्टा मार लो, बट शो नहीं होने दो की लगता है, उसको ऐसे बोलो, रेगुलर पॉजेस दो, ओके। और हर सेंटेंस, छोटे सेंटेंस बनाओ, हर सेंटेंस का आपको मीनिंग पता हो क्या बोल रहे हो, ठीक है। चलो
Okay, ma'am.
नेक्स्ट कौन है? हु इज नेक्स्ट? रंजीत, which cue card?
Yes, ma'am. Describe a sport program you like to watch.
All right, शुरू करो।
Well, there are a number of sports programs that I often watch, but here I would like to talk about a particular sport program. It is all about football. Well, I came to know about this program from my friend. Well, he's a good football player, and he recommended me to watch this program. And I often watch this program after my studies just to feel more relaxed. And I think it's a better way to enjoy. And I often watch this program with my elder brother, who is also a great football player. And I think there are many reasons why I choose to watch this program. First of all, that I want to become a professional footballer in my future. So I think this program can help me a lot in my future. Like I can learn different kind of skills, particularly that I have learned a skill known as dribbling. So I think it will help me a lot in my future just to uh, gain more and more popularity in football. And this program is famous for many reasons. First of all, it's a program that is totally free to all the audience. Like it is forecasted on a free dish, so everyone can watch it. So I think this program is extremely interesting, and it helps me a lot in my career.
All right. Ranjit, you spoke 1 minute and 25 seconds. Not bad. थोड़ा फास्ट बोल रहे हो, थोड़ा स्लो बोलोगे तो यही 2 मिनट जा सकता है. And you can practice on your own, slightly giving 1 second pause after every sentence, and you will see 20-25 seconds तो आपके हर सेंटेंस के बीच में 1 second pause देके ही पूरे हो जाना. Okay? So 2 minutes. That is it. You spoke very fast at places, but सब ठीक था. बीच में थोड़ी गलतियां हैं, वो मैं बताने लगी.
There are a number of sports programs that I often watch.
See, there are a number of. Okay, there are a number of. There are भी इतना नहीं, आर के साथ ही जुड़ जाए. There are a number of sports program. आपने number of के बाद program singular बोला है. क्या आना चाहिए? There are a number of sports programs. Okay, programs.
Okay. But I would like to talk about a particular sport program. It is all about football.
So here I would like to talk about. यहाँ आप बहुत जल्दी mumbled way में बोल गए. Here I'd like to, कुछ पता ही नहीं चला, would नहीं सुना. Here I would like to talk about one such program which is all about football. Program का नाम अच्छे से बोलो. All about football है program का नाम. All about football.
No.
हाँ.
FIFA 11 बोलो.
हाँ?
FIFA 11.
हाँ तो FIFA 11 बोलो ना. Program का नाम बोलो. ठीक है? FIFA 11.
Okay. Program from my friend. He's a good football player, and he recommended me to watch this program. And I often watch this program after my studies just to feel more relaxed. And I think it's a better way to enjoy. And I often watch this program with my elder brother, who is also a great football player. And I think
who is also a great football
player.
Huh? Player.
Player.
Football fan बोल दो. Okay.
Okay. There are many reasons why I choose to watch this. Why I choose to watch this program. First of all, I want to become a professional footballer in my future. So I think this program can help me a lot in my future. Like I can learn different kind of skills, particularly that I have learned a skill known as dribbling. So I think it will help me a lot in my future just to gain more and more popularity in football. And this whole program is famous for many reasons. First of all, it's a program that is also free to all the audience. Like it is forecasted on a TV.
Forecast की 3 forms होती है. Forecast, forecast, forecast. Forecasted कोई word नहीं. Okay.
Okay. So I think
And it is telecast on या broadcast on आना है, forecast आना ही नहीं है.
A program is really interesting and it helps me a lot in my career.
It will help me a lot in my football career in future. Okay, you can say that. I intend to build up a career in football. Okay, Zaida, your turn. Which cue card?
Ma'am, describe an adventure. Six number.
All right. Start.
I love to traveling, and I want to go on adventure like bungee jumping, underwater diving. Here, I would like to talk about the diving. It's my dream to do diving with my husband. I would like to plan go next year, maybe Maldives or Goa. Uh, Moreover, I do because I want to see underwater species such as aquatic animals, dolphins, many mammals. In a scuba diving, it's a special using special equipment for breathing and doing scuba diving. I can see. I want to see all marine creature and I want to see how to swimming underwater.
Right, Zaida, I give you feedback for this 1 minute. Okay. So that more students can speak and you will learn even in this 1 minute. Okay.
Okay.
I love to traveling and I love to traveling is wrong English, Zaida. To के बाद first form of verb. I love to travel. Okay. I love traveling is correct. I love to travel is correct. I love to traveling is wrong. Okay.
I want to go on adventure like bungee jumping, underwater diving. Here I would like to talk about the diving. It's my dream to do scuba diving with my husband.
What is the full form of scuba? Anybody knows?
Ma'am, scuba diving.
Scuba diving की full form क्या है? पता है आपको? SCUBA, scuba.
No, ma'am.
Full form क्या है? SCUBA होता है scuba diving. It is self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. Scuba diving. Okay? It is self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. Okay? Scuba diving.
Ma'am, can we mention full form when we speak about this related to this cue card, scuba diving?
मुझे पता है scuba diving मेरे को थोड़ा time spend करना है मैं तो बोलूंगी scuba diving ma'am it is a self-contained underwater breathing apparatus with which one can go deep in the ocean and stay there for more than 40 minutes. Okay? Like that. बोल सकते हो ना? और जब मैं deep बोलूंगी तो मैं deep बोलूंगी कि एग्जामिनर मेरे साथ ही deep चला जाए अंदर. Deep in the ocean. All right.
Maldives or Goa. Moreover, I do because I want to see underwater species such as aquatic animals, dolphins, many mammals. In a scuba diving, it's a special using special equipment for breathing and doing scuba diving. I can see. I want to see all marine creature and I want to see how to swimming underwater.
How to के बाद फिर आपने swimming बोला है. How to swim. Okay? How to swim. Do you know the difference in scuba diving and snorkeling? स्नॉर्कलिंग भी एक वही एक्टिविटी है. स्नॉर्कलिंग में ना जो आपकी पाइप होती है जिससे आप ब्रीथ करते हो वो ऊपर अपर लेयर्स ऑफ द सी में हो और ऊपर होती है पाइप का ओपनिंग सो यू कैन ब्रीथ. बट अंडर वाटर ये जो स्कूबा है उसमें आप डीप लेयर्स ऑफ द ओशन में जाते हो डीप डाउन. So you have to carry that oxygen cylinder with you and that's a special apparatus. Okay? That is a difference. Zaida, जितना बोला आपने अच्छा बोला. थोड़ी गलतियां थी वो मैंने बताई हैं but on the whole well done. Gusharanjot, your turn. Which one are you going to speak on?
Ma'am, 12th, describe a valuable item that you would like to give as a gift.
Okay, start.
I am someone who often give gifts to my loved one, and here I would like to tell about a gift I wanted to give to my brother, as he was has as he is a student of a residential school, and I want to give a hand wash to him. Also, he mentioned earlier that he broke the glass of his hand watch, and it was his favorite watch, and I want to give him a Casio watch, and I checked the review of this watch online, and I found that it was a best quality watch. It also shows the world time, and it would help them to be punctual in every activity of his hostel and school. Also, his PT teacher is so strict, and he want every student on time, and that's why it would help them in all the activities. Also, he would use the watch in their exam time. Uh, also, mobile phones are not allowed in his hostel,
Okay,
and
Krishna,
it was
I take the feedback. Okay.
okay, ma'am.
You spoke about hand watch. मैंने तो अभी तक wrist watch सुना था. Hand watch पहली बार सुना है.
Oh,
Hand
sorry, ma'am. Wrist watch here.
watch होती है, ठीक है?
Okay, ma'am. I am someone who often give gifts to my loved one, and
I am someone who often gift के gives gifts.
often
Gives. Because singular
gives.
someone singular हो गया ना?
Yes, मैं gives
I
आएगा.
give gifts, but I am someone who often gives gifts. क्योंकि आपने someone डाल दिया तो यहाँ पे एक gives आना है और gift भी नहीं gifts आना है. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. Tell about a gift I wanted to give to my brother.
Here I would like to talk about a gift which I wanted to give. गलत हो गया ना? Wanted to give पर अब नहीं, अब मैंने विचार बदल दिया. अब नहीं मैं देना चाहता. ये कहना चाहते हो कि अभी
No,
मैं
ma'am.
want to give है. I want to
I-
give to your brother. Okay? Wanted नहीं.
Okay.
Want.
As he was as he is a student of a residential school, I want to give a hand wash to him. Also, he mentioned earlier that he broke the glass of his hand watch, and it was his favorite watch, and I want to give him a Casio watch, and I checked the review of this watch online, and I found that it was a best quality watch. It also shows.
I found that it was a very good quality watch. Best ना आप comparison word use कर रहे हो. The
Okay,
best,
ma'am.
the very good quality watch, which is within my budget. देखो आपको अपना budget भी देखना है. उस budget
Okay, ma'am.
में कोई best quality हो सकती है. The best in this budget. Okay? Otherwise तो
Okay,
आपको
ma'am.
पता ही है कि budget तो endless है. आप ये film stars की देखो, एक एक घड़ी पता नहीं कितने कितने लाखों की उन्होंने घड़ियां पहनी होती है. ठीक है?
Yes, ma'am.
It is a very
Okay,
good
ma'am.
quality watch within my budget. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. All the time, and it would help them to be punctual in a
Help them क्यों him क्यों नहीं? ठीक है? Help him to be punctual.
okay activity of his hostel and schooling. Also, his PT teacher is so strict, and he want every student on time.
His PT teacher is very strict, so strict that he punishes those who come late. So और सच में that आता है end में. आपने that
Okay, ma'am.
very strict. Okay, he wants everyone to be in time.
Okay, ma'am. And that's why it would help them in all the activities. Also, he
Them
would
नहीं
use
माना है.
the watch in their exam time. Also, mobile phones are not allowed in his hostel.
Okay, Krishna,
And
I'm
it
pausing
was
and I'll give the feedback. So, Gushan, आपको पता चल गया ना गलतियों का? ठीक है?
yes, ma'am.
Work on them. Okay? Yes.
My
Kaushik.
I have to work on grammar.
Yes. Your essays are missing. Okay? And
Okay.
basically आपकी preparation में भी कमी. आप hand watch आपने 4 बार बोल दिया, जबकि वो wrist
Yes,
watch.
ma'am.
Prepare all the cards. Prepare on your own. सारी cue cards की ना एक story बना लो मन में. If you get this, you will speak on this.
Okay,
1 minute
ma'am.
over there कम पड़ जाता है. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. I am planning to give exam on 10 hours.
आप ना गिव नहीं करते हो. पहले तो सारे जने सुन लो. आप एग्जाम गिव नहीं करते हो, टेक करते हो. आई एम प्लानिंग टू टेक माय एग्जाम ऑन द 5th.
Okay, ma'am.
आप I don't know आप कौन से सेंटर में हो, आप बाकी में कैसे चल रहे हो? I don't know about your writing. And
मैं
हाँ,
6 आ रहे हैं मैं राइटिंग में।
कहाँ कहाँ पे हो, कौन से सेंटर में हो?
मोहाली।
हाँ, तो आप वहाँ अपने टीचर्स को पूछो if you are prepared or not. They will be able to tell you better. Okay?
ओके मैम।
आपको पढ़ाते हैं, उनको पता होगा कि आप प्रिपेयर्ड हो कि नहीं। नहीं तो और
ओके
हफ्ता पे कर लेना, बट डोंट हरी अप, डोंट पे द 16,250 twice. That
ओके
has to
मैम।
be paid only once. Okay?
ओके मैम,
Yeah.
थैंक यू।
Who's going to speak next?
Ma'am.
May I?
Kaushik,
Ma'am.
yes.
Yes, ma'am. This,
Kaushik.
ma'am, fourth one topic, ma'am. Fourth cue card. Describe a new store or shop that has recently opened in your town or city.
All right, start.
In this day and age, many retail stores are opening as the demand of goods is booming. Some of them are pocket friendly while others are expensive. Here, I would like to talk about a department store which is opened recently in my locality, and it is just thrown away from my residential area. It is none other than DMart. In that shop, there were lot of facilities were present, especially homemade products, dairy products, and retail stores. It was quite cheap and affordable to buy these kinds of products. I fell on Seventh Heaven. These kinds of shopping centers, it was a first time I haven't visited these kinds of shopping store. The shopping store was very huge and nice. And then I felt got happiest to meet to share the feedback about the retail services to one of my friends. I have been recommended that to shop these kinds of stores in our nearest locality.
All right, Kaushik, I'll give you feedback for this much, okay? I want
Yes.
more students to take part.
Yes, ma'am.
So, within 1 minute also, the mistakes you'll do, you can pick them up and avoid them, okay?
Okay. In this day and age, many retail stores are opening as a demand of goods is booming.
एक मिनट क्या बोला है? क्या मुझे सुना नहीं? एक मिनट.
Opening as a demand of goods is
As? Kaushik?
As a demand of goods is booming, ma'am.
As a what?
As the demand of goods is booming, ma'am. Booming means increase.
Demand of booths is booming.
Yes, ma'am.
अरे मेरे को 3 बार पूछना पड़ा आपको आपने क्या बोला है.
Booming means increase. Increase.
I know booming. ये demand of booths नहीं समझ आ रहा था. Booth क्या होता है? Booth क्यों डाल रहे हो यहाँ पे? Booths नहीं डालना, आप सिंपल बोलो, okay?
Okay.
हाँ.
Some of them are pocket friendly while others are expensive. Here, I would like to talk about a department store which is opened recently.
Which is opened recently, which has opened recently. Okay?
Which has
It has opened.
Locality, and it is just thrown away from my residential area. It is none. And it is just thrown away from my residential.
And ये क्या
is
बोला?
opened recently in my locality, and it is just thrown away from my.
You wanted to put in this idiom, and it has spoiled it for you. You know, it is very near my home. I would say it is very near my home.
Okay.
Okay, it is just at 5 minutes distance from my home.
5 minutes. Residential area, it is none other than DMart. In that shop, there were lot of facilities were present.
There were lot of facilities are present. There are आएगा ना, were नहीं आएगा.
There are homemade products, dairy products, and retail stores. It was quite cheap and affordable to buy these kinds of products. I fell on Seventh Heaven. These kinds of.
I felt on Seventh Heaven. नहीं बेटे, Kaushik, don't use these.
Ma'am, it also represented when shopping and happiness.
Just say I'm so happy that this store is there in my hometown now, and it's so near my home. I go there every other day. I go there with my friends. I go there with my family. There are deals on special days. I grab some deals. I buy things very cheap. Okay. Other people have to come from so far. I can go there almost every other day. I'm, like that. Say simple, simple things. Don't go for idioms. Don't go for big words. Okay.
Okay.
I am sure you will get a 7+ if you stop thinking about words and idioms to put in your cue card.
Ma'am, can we use idioms, ma'am? At least one idiom.
Why do you want to use it? It's spoiling the show for you.
Okay, okay.
It's spoiling it all for you. You can speak so well. You are spoiling it all. Okay? Where you have to put an idiom, your fluency goes down, your grammar goes down, all you are thinking about is the idiom. Okay? Don't do it.
Yes.
Okay?
Okay.
Shopping centers, this was a first time I have been visited these kinds of shopping store. The shopping store was very huge and nice. And then I felt got happiest to meet to share the feedback about the retail services to one of my friends. I have been recommended that to shop these kinds of stores in our nearest locality.
All right, Kaushik. All the people of my locality are very happy because of this store. DMart is famous for providing things at very cheap rate. Okay.
Yes.
And the
Yes.
things are also very nice. And they have regular offers also. Okay.
Yes.
So
Yes.
sometimes I grab a good deal over there. Okay. Or you can say every Wednesday there is a deal on grocery items. So I go with my mother on Wednesdays to do grocery shopping. Okay. Every Friday there's a deal on clothing. I go with my friends on that day to do shopping for clothes. Okay. And
Yes.
sometimes they have, flash sales going on in which things are cheap for an hour or two. Just make up things and speak like that. Okay.
Ma'am, but cue card that there is not that it's not here for idiom. Only simple language is enough.
Simple language. Don't use idioms. Don't use difficult language. Don't use any big
Okay.
vocabulary words.
Ma'am, can we use the vocabulary words, ma'am? Vocabulary in simple vocabulary.
Where you wanted to use that booming and all, I could not understand what you were trying to say.
Okay.
Kaushik, there is
Yes, sir.
in front of you in the examination when you are doing your speaking, think it is
Yes.
not the examiner, it is your best friend. And he is
Okay.
asking you to talk about a store which has recently opened.
Mm.
Use the English you would use with your friend.
Okay.
Okay? Forget about examiner, forget about idioms, forget about vocabulary. Use very simple English. Okay?
Okay.
That will help you more. Okay?
Yes.
All right. Next we have Preet. Preet?
Yes, ma'am.
Ishant.
Ishant, next we'll have. Okay? Preet, which cue card?
19th, describe someone you know who often help others.
ठीक है, मैं हेल्प बोल दिया ना तो फिर उसके आगे नहीं मैंने आगे जाने देना. क्या है ये? पढ़ रहे हो? क्या है वर्ड? हेल्प्स है. ओके, चलो बोलो.
I know many people who help others, but one of them is very unique and also worth mentioning. The name of the person is Sonu Sood. He is eminent actor in my nation and people like to follow him. He is in his late 40s and he is also tall and handsome. He always like to help needy people, and I know about helping habit of him from the social media websites because he is always limelight on the social media. uh, he also played a role in a movies, and his movies are quite motivational. uh, he has a positive impact on me because I remember that during Corona pandemic, he offered help to the needy people who stuck on the station, and at that time he organized the public transportation for them, and the people gave blessing to him, and he also become a popular person in my.
Okay, please. Feedback now. Okay.
I know many people who help others, but one of them is very unique and also worth mentioning. The name of the person is Sonu Sood. He is eminent actor in my.
He is an eminent actor. Okay, he is an eminent actor. And I.
And I like to follow him. He is in his late 40s and he is also tall and handsome. He always like to have.
He always likes to have. He, she, it ke saath S verb. Likes to help. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I know about helping habit of him from the social media websites because he is always limelight on the social media.
Because he is always in the limelight on social media. Okay. Limelight word use करना है ना तो अच्छे से use करो नहीं तो फिर मत डालो बड़े words. He is very popular on social media. He is always there on social media. He is, many people post about him on social media. He has a big fan following on social media. Okay. He is always in the limelight on social media.
Yes, ma'am. He also played a role in a movies, and his movies are quite motivational. He has a positive impact on me because I remember that during Corona pandemic, he offered help to the people who stuck on the station and at that.
Who were stuck, okay, on the station.
And he organized the public transportation for them, and the people gave blessings to him. And he also became a popular person.
Okay. He became popular. People give blessings to him. S डालो, ठीक है? चलो. Yes. Let me see. I don't have, time for very many students. 1 minute feedback I'll give to 2. So who wants to speak? Palak, you there?
Ma'am, others.
Others.
Yes.
Others. You can start. Palak, you are next.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Start.
Describe a job that you think is interesting.
Yes. Start.
Yes. I'm someone who always try to learn about new things, but here I would like to talk about a thing which I really want to do in future. I want to do web designing in future. Recently, I completed my senior secondary. Now I try to enhance my communication skills. So after that, I want to go abroad for my higher studies as an course web designing. Recently my cousin brother completed his graduation from Delhi University in computer science. And when he came at my home, he always tried to teach me about how to design websites as well as how to create websites on any browser. And last year when he came at my home, he always he also teach me about how to create posters. And I also try to learn all the that things. And after that, when when I want to go Australia for my higher studies, and there is ample of scope
Okay.
of IT field.
Others, आप बोल रहे हो ना?
Yes, ma'am.
I've stopped you here. I'm going to give you feedback. Okay.
Yes. I'm someone who always try to learn about new things.
अभी आज ना ये someone की problem आई है. I am someone. I के साथ S verb नहीं आता, but someone के साथ S verb आता है. I am someone who always tries to. पहले भी ये अभी आज के ही सेशन में हुआ है ना, someone डाला, S नहीं डाला. अभी वही है.
Yes,
ठीक है?
ma'am.
Same mistake.
Yes, I would like to talk about a thing which I really want to do in future. I want to do web designing in future. Recently, I completed my senior secondary. Now I try to enhance my communication skills. So after that, I want to go abroad for my higher study.
Now I am trying to enhance my communication skills. And after that, I'll want to go abroad. Okay.
As a web designing, recently my cousin brother completed his graduation.
चलो ये बात आज आप सारे जने सीख लो. ये इंडियन इंग्लिश में होता है कजन सिस्टर कजन ब्रदर. कजिन वर्ड के साथ ना सिस्टर आता है ना ब्रदर आता है. अगर आपने बताना है किसी को कि ये मेरी कजिन है, शी इज माई कजिन. अगर आपने बताना है ये मेरा कजिन है, ही इज माई कजिन. ही इज माई कजिन ब्रदर इज इंडियन रॉन्ग इंग्लिश. ओके, कजिन के साथ ब्रदर सिस्टर नहीं यूज करना कभी भी. ओके.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. University in computer science, and when he came at my home, he always tried to
When he came at my home, नहीं, when he came to my home. Okay.
me about how to design websites as well as how to create websites on.
When he came to my home, he told me about this. जब वो आया तो उसने मुझे बताया. Okay. वो
Yes,
बताता है नहीं.
Websites on any browser, and last time when he came at my home, he also teach me about how to create posters, and I also try to learn all the that things, and after that when I want to go Australia for my higher studies, and there is a lot of
चलो. Good. अब आपको गलतियां पता चल गई. Now Palak, your turn. Which are you going to speak on?
Ma'am, the seventh one. Describe an invention that is useful in daily life.
All right, start.
So technology has developed so vast, and it has provided us a lot of facilities in almost each and every field. And here I would like to talk about the invention that has completely changed our life. That is internet. Internet facilitates us in almost everything, such as if I talk about the communication, it helps to facilitate the communication with our kith and kins and make our communication faster, and we can interact with them very easily. And another benefit, it provides us the information source. Nowadays the online platform is getting famous day by day, so the students get a lot of information from the online platform as well, and they don't need to spend a lot of money on the academies. So they just see the websites and the YouTube and get the information and do their work. And apart from this, I would say that it also facilitates us in online shopping. While online shopping, we don't need to spend a lot of time. We can get a lot of things on a single website. Such as if I talk about the Amazon, we can scroll each and every item. As unlike the store, we have to.
All right, Palak, shopping. अच्छा बोला बेटे. Good. But I'm going to give you the feedback for the very few mistakes which I noticed. Okay.
So technology has developed so vast, and it has provided us a lot of facilities.
It has के बाद third form. It has provided us. Okay. And it has developed very fast, not so fast. So के साथ that आएगा. That नहीं ना आया आगे. It has developed a lot. Technology has developed a lot. And it has provided us, okay?
In almost each and every field. And here I would like to talk about the invention that has completely changed our life. That is internet. Internet facilitates us in almost everything, such as if I talk about the communication, it helps to facilitate the communication with our people.
Internet has facilitated us in almost every sphere of life. Better रहेगा thing से, ठीक है?
Things and make our communication faster, and we can interact with them very easily. And another benefit, it provides us the information source.
Another benefit it provides us that it's a big information source. Okay. It is a big information source.
Nowadays, the online platform is getting famous day by day. So the students get a lot of information from the online platform as well, and they don't need to spend a lot of money on the academies. So they just see the website and the YouTube and get the information and do their work. And apart from this, I would say that it also facilitates us in online shopping. While online shopping, we don't need to spend a lot of time. We can get a lot of things on a single website. Such as if I talk about the Amazon, we can scroll each and every item. And unlike the store, we have
All right. Palak बहुत अच्छा बोला बेटे. Not bad at all. Okay. Good.
Okay.
All right then, students. Today I'm going to take your leave. It has been 2 hours since I started this class today, a long class, and I hope you've learned a lot in that. And see you again tomorrow. All right. Bye for now.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, for examination, we'll provide some listening, reading, writing, that predictions, ma'am.
No
Predictions.
predictions. No predictions.
Okay.
All
Okay,
right.
thank you, ma'am. So, bye, ma'am.